a swing trading huddle. It was a suggestion made by a viewer on Sunday Night Futures Live, which I do every Sunday evening. I got a direct message after we ended the show. It's usually scheduled for about 45 minutes. We went an hour and a half live last night. Really great conversation back and forth about the markets for the most part. What we had expected happened today, but back to the message that was sent by a viewer, and I never spoke to the gentleman before, or communicated with him before, but after the session was over, he sent me a message saying, listen, why don't you go online after hours each night and just give your thoughts on the market? And I thought about it because I do a market wrap with members each evening. I'll be going into that strategy session with members in a few minutes right after I get done with this commentary. But I thought about it and I said, okay, you know what? I'll put it out there. I'll do a quick huddle, see if people respond to it, if you get value out of it. If you don't, give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, give me a thumbs down, leave a comment, whatever. Maybe too much commentary is too much commentary. I shouldn't be doing it. This also gives me an opportunity to check out whether or not I'm streaming on not just YouTube, but also on Facebook, which I'm live. Okay, that's good. I should be on Twitter. I don't know if I'm not. Am I not? And I should have a microphone in front of me too, but I forgot all about that, which I usually do. All right, so I don't know if I'm live on LinkedIn, on Twitch, and we'll talk about the markets in a quick moment. So, good, we're live here, and you can leave a chat if you'd like. Put a chat in there. I'm not going to spend much time going over individual requests. I will be doing tomorrow night with members a huddle because I'm getting a lot of questions with regard to, and forgive me for not looking at the camera, I'm trying to get some screen set up here. I've been doing a lot of options trading of late, bringing in premium because we've been long of the gold miners. They came under pressure beginning about 3 weeks ago. And so I said, you know what, let's sell some covered calls here, bring in premium. And we've continued doing that into this week. And we've made some good trades so far. And I plan on doing that into the back end of the week. I think there's still going to be pressure on the gold miners for the next couple of days. So let's bring up chat, see if anything's going on there. Brand new program I'm using here. I'm like a kid in a candy store and trying to figure out how to play with it. Okay. And if anybody is out there, I'm just going to type hello. All right. So we'll see what happens there. All right. So the reason why you joined in is to hear not about my tales of woe with regard to technology, which is quite a bit, but more so to do with the markets. And let's talk about it briefly. So last night on Market Wrap, I expected a rally. We got that rally, and we are live on Twitter. There I am. Finally. Okay, hello, Twitter. So if Jake and Dan from TrendSpider are out there, hello to you guys. Finally, I'm on doing a live stream on Twitter. All right, so let's talk the markets. So last night on Sunday Night Live, I spoke about the fact that I expected the markets to move higher. We got that move higher. There was a challenge, a little bit of pushback as to why I was bullish, and it was a fair debate, and I enjoyed the debate. And the reason why I was bullish is not because of economic growth. This is not the greatest economy ever. I'm a Trump supporter. However, I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid. That's never going to happen. So I'm not going to believe that this is the greatest economy ever. And the fact of the matter is that we do have an economy which is weakening. We have a manufacturing sector that is in recession. And in all probability, we will be in full recession after the 2020 elections. And the reason why I'm bullish on the market is because despite the fact that the macroeconomic data is so weak, you have the Federal Reserve, the thugs on the Federal Reserve, they're going to do whatever it takes to keep this party going. And they have to. Why do the banks need, so far in the past month or so, $170 billion worth of injections from the Federal Reserve if everything is so great? So do I feel comfortable with buying the stock market now? No, but I did. We're finally long of the S&P 500. We plan on adding more. We scratched the itch today. I'll be talking about when we want to add more on Market Wrap with members. I'll be sending that out in a little while, and I'll be talking strategy because we need to stay hedged. Because every morning I wake up, I'm going to be concerned about whether or not I'm going to wake up to bright red futures and the bottom will have fallen out of this market. The house of cards that we are living in, all of us, is just one card away from the whole thing tumbling down. So do I like the fact that I feel somewhat forced into the market? No, I don't like it. However, the path of least resistance is to the upside at current. When that changes, then I will change my tune and we will look to short this market. Now, the S&P 500 had a very good day today. We closed at the highs of the day. We haven't been seeing that, right? We've been selling off into the close. And while we may still close higher, we're selling off into the close. That didn't happen today. IWM, the Russell 2000, they shot up higher today. No great shock. However, we closed off the highs of the day at resistance, but IWM, Russell 2000, light volume on the S&P 500. So the Dow Jones lagged. Why? Boeing. Boeing is just a horrible chart. I'm going to go over that chart, monthly view with members on Market Wrap. So the market is in all probability going to move higher. And you may say the reason is, Bob, is because the earnings are coming out so stellar. Earnings season is wonderful. That's what CNBC had on their headline last night. Earnings is going to move the market higher. But we really don't have really significant earnings thus far with the exception of the banks. The earnings season really gets interesting on Wednesday. That's when you can have Tesla, Microsoft, a bunch of other names. Then on Thursday, Amazon, Twitter, Intel, and then into Friday to a lesser extent. But you're going to have more beta announcing earnings. And let's see how they do. Because right now, the market is rising on the hope that we are going to rally to new all-time highs. I think that we probably will, but I will not hope. So I will buy more on the fact when we close above resistance. So if you're not currently a member, join us tomorrow night by signing up for the 14-day free trial offer. I'm going to do a group huddle with members tomorrow night to go over how the week is progressing, to answer questions with regards to position. It's really a small group rather than the big groups that we have on Sunday Night Futures Live. And that's pretty much it. So this was just a tryout. Please leave a comment if you get any value out of this. I'm brand new to doing this, so it'll evolve over time. And that is it for tonight, folks. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for joining in and sticking around with me. And I will talk to you soon. And members, stay tuned for our strategy session on Market Wrap coming your way in a few minutes. Have a great night, folks. Be well.